you for having me.
Right, so let me start with you before we bring in Mr. Oyedeji. 2 years into President Bola Tinubu's administration, how would you assess the state of the economy?
Well, President Tinubu, to be fair to him, took over office when, you know, things were very hard.
Okay.
And he had to make very tough choices. When Tinubu took over in 2023, CBN was technically insolvent. But not many people know this.
Okay.
They had swaps of over $10 billion to external asset managers. They had FX forwards of $7 billion. Nigeria had a black market premium of over 30%. Nigeria was on the list of countries owing IATA Airlines. Nigeria had about over $800 million, in terms of capital remittances. And Nigeria was number 4, I think number 3 or number 4 globally. And, you know, interest rates was over 20%, double digits. The cash reserve ratio was 32.5%. You know, fuel subsidy was nearing 8 trillion naira a year. NMDPRA claims, and I don't believe them because I believe that Nigeria's actual daily consumption is no more than 30 million liters a day. NMDPRA claims that Nigeria's daily consumption was 70 million liters a day. Now, the same NMDPRA has reduced it to 49.8 million liters a day. I don't think it's more than 30 million liters. So he had tough choices to make. It's either he declared bankruptcy and default on Nigeria's debt, like Ghana did, you know, which would have, you know, been catastrophic for Nigeria because Nigeria would have lost all its creditworthiness, or he removed the subsidy on Forex. Okay. Nigeria was paying FX subsidies of more than $300 million per month. Remove the subsidies on FX, you know, collapse the exchange rate, and move from a managed, like a fixed peg, where the central bank was operating a plus or minus 30 naira per day, to a managed float, and now a B matching system that Bloomberg manages. That even if you've seen FX revaluation of, you know, Nigeria's FX, you know, the FX has dropped, the rate has dropped more than 90% in the last 10 years. You've seen stability in the markets. So the reality is that we can't say we're where we were in 2023.
Okay.
But we're not where we want to be because per capita income has dropped from like $2,100, it's dropped to $835. So the purchasing power parity because of FX revaluation has really dealt a blow to the ability of Nigerians to survive. This is a reality. But he is also taking a tough decision, which no president has been bold enough to take, which is remove the subsidy on petrol. I supported it in 2023. I support it today because it was the right decision.
Okay.
Sections 205 of the Petroleum Industry Act of August 2021, it says that the market will move towards a market-based pricing system. And it was based on that premise that you saw the emergence of a midstream sector, and you saw Dangote came into the picture, even if most of 2024 was filled with a lot of rancor in terms of competition, unhealthy competition between NNPC and Dangote, which, you know, you saw, you know. So he's made very difficult decisions that has affected gravely the living standards of Nigerians. Because if you look at the National Living Standards Survey, you know, I don't believe that cost price index is where it is, that MBS is reporting, because I always say that if cost price index is where it is, CBN will crash the MPRU to 19.5%.
All right.